you get? You get one of these. That's vegetable oil. We all need that. Well,
you see the vegetable oil, and this is a shopping that's supposed to last you for a month. And this shopping cannot last one person for 1 week. What will you do? How do you think you want to cope? Which miracle you want to do? Which magic you want to do? Which prayer you want to pray? Our people know how to say, we will adopt, we will manage. God is in control does not mean you will remain a fool forever. God is in control, yes, but God is in control, directing you to where you should go, where you should follow, what you should do, but you are not doing it. And you say God is in control. How can God be in control? And God is telling you, go away from fire. You enter fire. You say God is in control. God can never be in control when you don't listen to God. So there is nothing to call God about in this matter of Nigeria. God cannot be in control when somebody is telling you that you should walk into fire. You are walking into fire. And God is in control. When you know that everything ends in sorrow, tears, and blood, God is in control. If they pay you your 30,000, landlord don't collect 10,000, you know this you will just cut and make it be say we be good people, we'll do the thing well. You don't give landlord 10,000, carry 18,000, go market. You come buy this. You get okay, make you no born plenty children. You get only 2 pikin for us. You can't go buy this thing, come. In the morning, you do this meal for 1 week, you don't finish. You do one tin of one carton of milk that is just 1 liter, 1 liter of milk. 1 week. Let me one use 1 liter of milk wey be say your pikin suppose drink 1 glass every morning. Yeah, and na three glass go dey inside that 1 liter. I believe just 3 glass, you go finish. Now you dey there, your wife dey there. How una wan do that? Oil no reach to cook stew wey you go eat for 1 week with your family. Rice no dey for this way by you. This is Nigeria for you.
water, it's important. Then let's say you get milk, the chocolates. Imagine to eke out 2 sticks of pasta, sugar. We need milk and this. And we'll maybe add a tuber of yam and then a paint bucket of gari, and that is it. That's all. For one person, it wouldn't last you days. Imagine if you were a family of 3 or 4 or 5. That is the situation of a lot of people today. But that's on the one hand. On the other hand, we're seeing the NGX doing some numbers. We're seeing exporters making some record money. Cocoa exporters last week did some record. We're seeing people cutting deals and the rest. So what exactly is wrong? Are we not transferring the wealth as we ought to? Whatever happened to Ubuntu? I'm not talking about the operating system.
So now I want you to see who is this. Oh no, we know they show that one. Now, Shaman, go eat food to come now. Waiting be why the open mouth they disgrace us. They never pay your salary. The $300 where they pay you, you never get your own this month. Yeah.
Nah, never see salary. Whether they go give me this $30 minimum wage where this man they talk about. So
which $30?
So when they talk about
naira. 30,000 naira.
Okay. I think say even reach $30. You know, even reach $30.
30,000 naira is about $20. To call them $20, 25. Today, dollar is 1,700 naira.
Hey.
1,700 naira.
Don't finish. Oh. The zoo is finished. The zoo is finished. The zoo is gone. And it's gone for life. So, Biafran people, we salute you now. That is number one. Then number two, have you casted your vote?
Wait, Sonny, wait. As I discuss how you go use your 30,000. Okay, okay. Oh, no, Kechukwu will be this. Masioke, I greet him, my honorable minister. He say I forget to add tithes and offering for the 30,000.
Not true. Mazi, okay, you get point, Mazi, okay.
Now you do the mathematics well.
Yes. Because
I tithe of 30,000 now how much?
all
3K.
these pastors will say everything is spiritual. Nigerian problem is spiritual. You don't reach spiritual level. Before they do the prophecy or the pronouncement of that everything is spiritual, you have to pay tithe and offering. And they will tell you have to pay 10%. So from the 30,000 naira now, when you take 10% out to go and pay, how much you can remain? So now then you can determine
If you
how
pay
much.
10%, it will remain 27,000.
Okay. So imagine this kind of thing.
You use
Biafran
18.
people.
You use 18,000. Go shopping. It
Biafran
remain
people.
9. It remain 9,000, and your house rent, one room face me face you, should be around 12,000 a month.
Okay.
You no reach.
So when you remove the 12,000 from the house rent, what thing gonna remain now? All right. In 2020, we won them. 2021, we won them. Then they decided to kidnap our leader. After they kidnap our leader, we still continue to warn them. Our prime minister warned them. During the 2023 nonsense, they were asking for the head of our prime minister. The good guy that was actually telling them what was to come, the doom that they are facing today. Now, there are two things involved. Islamic Jihad invasion and the hunger strike. So if the hunger strike don't kill you, the Islamic Jihad invasion will kill you. So choose which one now, from fry pan to fire. You're traveling on the road, Islamic Jihad invasion is waiting for you. You are now going by airplane. The Air Force and the Civil Defense and the immigration unit are all infiltrated of the Islamic Jihadist terrorists. So when you board the aircraft, you're not safe. You're at the airport, you're not safe. You come to use road to travel, you're not safe. So more money will be coming to Shetima boys, Islamic Jihadist terrorists, the Fulani Islamic Jihadist terrorists. While they will be having so much in their coffers to buy more weapons, because if they can kidnap corpse of dead body, where die, where they carry go to bury, the things in the money they inside, they kidnap them, they block them for road, collect them. They say they come pay 50 million before they collect the corpse. Because as they go open them, they say the body don't decay. The body, if they want to come out one part, maybe like the penis or the breast or the eye or the nose to sell, or the testicles to sell to America to collect money, it will be valueless. So they decide to look for another way out. Say, go and bring 50 million before you can come and get the corpse. So if corpses of people are money sourcing for the Fulani Islamic Jihadist terrorists, how about human being that is walking with two legs? Now they're gonna say now you even they produce the money now. Okay, as they carry dead body, they say may can't go bring money to come collect dead body. Who go carry money to go collect the dead body? Now person where they are alive. So the road is not safe, the air is not safe, and now you have food crisis, you have economic crisis. In Boko Haram, they wait for you. So it's either Boko Haram take you or food strikes takes you. These are the repercussions of all of you kidnapping the supreme leader of Biafra. These are the repercussions of all of you killing Biafrans for years. These are the repercussions of all of you looking for the head of the prime minister of the Biafran people when he warned all of you about the 2023 fraudulent scam called elections. Today, all of you are crying and protesting everywhere. And you're now asking, why are Biafrans not joining you in the protest? Anytime you do protest and then Biafrans join, you start killing people. But when Biafrans don't join, you don't kill anybody. Because you're just waiting for Biafrans to enter so that you now turn it to Biafran protest. You put the name Biafran. We are not joining you people for any nonsense protest because we know it is a distraction. We had warned you people before now, and we knew what was coming. So as you ignored us, it is time for you to pay the price. And it is time for you to enjoy yourself with everything that will be happening. You know one good thing that is happening now? While you are suffering and smiling now in the hands of Fulani terrorists and food crisis and hunger strike and no electricity, no water, no money in circulation. Now you will even have the money to buy the foodstuffs and commodities. You will not see it to buy because they will stop the importation of rice from other countries to come in. Then the ones that is produced in Benue or the ones that is produced in other parts of one Nigeria, they will not allow it to circulate. The one that you want to import to bring outside of Nigeria, they will not allow you to bring it inside the country. So you will be in a very tight corner. As you are in this tight corner, Biafrans have to be cultivating their crops because we have the land. God has given us fertile land that will cultivate something and then have something to eat. We understood all these game plans. When Ruga came before and then we stopped the Ruga was to start by killing all of you inside the bushes so that when you go to cultivate crops, you will not be able to. But this Ruga was allowed to play out in the middle belt and in the far north. That is why when they say that Benue is a basket or the food basket of the of one Nigeria now, and that is the reason why they are having crisis of shortages of food supplies and hardship is coming. Some of you may not understand. Yes, there are some parts of one Nigeria that cultivate a lot and harvest and then sell to other parts of the country. But they made the mistake of allowing the Ruga to play in. They gave their lands out to the terrorists and they invaded and took over everywhere. That is why now everyone are feeling the heat. But Biafran people are going to be doing what? Laughing, laughing, laughing. As we are laughing, remember that we are at war. We've been fighting war for over a week now. And the good news is that the terrorists are falling in Biafra land. And we will continue to destroy them because they are coming to kill our women and children. So, have you voted? Are you funding the liberation? Are you sending some money into the bank account of the liberation so that we will have enough money to buy more guns and bullets? Because the waters of Biafra does not need to be dry. We're calling on all of you to visit the website because the website is where we put all the money and then we start the work. So please, wherever you are, Remember to visit the website because we need your money now more than before. Every bullet that goes out of the barrel needs to be replaced, and every man and woman that is using that barrel needs to shake off his or her body. So, while you see the terrorists ransacking the far north and Benue and Middle Belt, that has made food supply to be very scarce, out of circulation, that even as with your money you cannot find it. They are still deploying terrorists to come down to Biafra land to come and kill Biafrans. Why? Because of their resistance. So what we are doing is that we are fighting war, and we are also fighting the tyrannic government that is killing all of you. Because without the resistance of Biafrans in this whole eastern region, the Biafra land, all of you in those your far north and middle belt and Lagos would have all been killed by now. Yoruba media, today we have seen a video of your men and women that Fulani Islamic jihadist terrorists cut off heads. They cut off head inside your bushes.
It's not in Biafra land, though.
It's not in Biafra land, though.
And it's not there are not Biafrans that are beheading them. Thank God they are telling us that there are Funanis that are doing it.
Okay. So listen very well, though. It's not Martin Namdekanu that you people have been sitting down on the media houses to talk rubbish and write all sort of nonsense. It is not the Biafran, it is not Mazi Simon Ekpa, it is not the indigenous people of Biafra, it is not IPOB. It is not those Biafrans that are massacred before, which they cannot be massacred today, which we have resisted them, and then Musa came out crying. He said Biafra Liberation Army are taking over the airspace, they're taking over the road, they're taking over the sea. Because we stopped them so that they don't massacre our people. And all of you continue to be writing the nonsense. Today, your women and children have been butchered, heads cut off. You see head separated from the body. And you see as the blood, they flow very fresh. Never tear as Fulani terrorists cut them to pieces. Continue writing rubbish. A Lauren was taken over by the same Fulani terrorists. They sacked all your obas and then they imposed the Fulani emirs. Today, Lauren is controlled by Fulani. So they will be taking you small. Since you are leaving the important thing to be going about doing the one that is not needful. As you are reporting rubbish, writing nonsense against the indigenous people of Biafra, by the time you wake up from your computer to go and check your backyard, Fulani terrorists don't reach your backyard. And you will be the next species that they will use for the next sample of cutting of heads. Like we say, what Nigeria is burning down gradually. When our leader said, you were laughing. Our PM also said it in the convention of 2023. Some of you were laughing. He said, we will burn Nigeria down. With everything that we have in us, we will burn it down. Why? Because they have burnt our babies, women, and children, cut off heads, and butchered us in pieces. So our prerogative is to make sure we burn this zoological republic of the animal kingdom down if we want more people to be alive to see tomorrow. The people that are living today, that are alive today, may not see tomorrow. Do you know why? Because you could either die of hardship or hunger or starvation, or you die of depression, or you die of the invasion of the Fulani terrorists that are coming into your communities. They are ransacking every day. Not in Biafra land, no, they are ransacking in the far north. I don't know if some of you remembered when Prime Minister said, we are fighting the terrorists now. We are not fighting the Nigerian security forces. That was few months ago. Our focus was mainly on the jihadist terrorists that were within, those foot soldiers that were brought in. And thereafter, we saw that those ones in uniform answering Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria are the ones aiding and abetting them. So the war now had to now drift down to them, which is where the target of delegitimizing the existence of the fraudulent, corrupt sham called War Nigeria, the slaughter camp and the slaughterhouse. That is why anything in uniform in Biafra land now, in the name of War Nigeria, must go down. Because as we speak, Imo State is having war now. And the Biafran Liberation Army are fighting that war. And the people that we're fighting the war against are the terrorist Nigerian armies in uniforms coming down. The sole aim of them coming is to kill our women and children, maim and put us all off, because we are speaking Biafra. Nobody wants you to speak Biafra. Nobody wants you to say Biafra. But they want to hear Fulani Islamic jihadist terrorists. They want to hear Fulani jihadist terrorists. Every day they want to hear that one. They want to see how they cut off heads of babies, women, and children, and men every day. Because that one is their prerogative. It is their mandate. They are very, very happy when they see it. It is the work of Uthman Dan Fodio. When you look at the inscription on the Nigerian Army emblem, the logo, which our Supreme Leader explained, they wrote it in Arabic. And in the Arabic, all of you will not understand. There is a reason why they wrote it in Arabic, so that you will not understand that you are serving the interests of Uthman Dan Fodio, which is what? Jihad. Jihad, cut off heads, kill everybody, Islamize everybody. So all the Nigerian army nonsense people that are fighting, and anything Navy, Air Force that is fighting under one Nigeria, they are actually carrying out the ethics and the mandate of Uthman Dan Fodio on the emblem of the cap or headgear that they wear, which they don't even understand, because everything is written in Arabic. I am asking you now, Masuko, if you see a write-up in Arabic, where you say the only thing that you can read, now Igbo, now you go feel read, and English, will you understand what is written there?
I will not even be interested in trying to know.
Okay, sure. But those that understand the write-up, when they see you wear that headgear, they will understand that you are actually one of them, that you are fighting for them. Because the inscription on the headgear that you wear is telling them that they are fighting the same cause with you, which is to Islamize the entirety of this country. Just like they say, put something very important inside book, carry and give African man. It will take a long time to read and know the secrecy, because as it is written there inside book, it will tell you, say, the pages are too much now, the paragraphs are too much now. It will take us too long to read this thing finish now before we'll come figure out the main points inside. So they wrote it like that, bam, bam, in Arabic. Now, which set of people and set of people speaks Arabic in one Nigeria? And why must the Nigerian army emblem that is fighting to defend one Nigeria, the entirety of a country, where you have everyone from different ethnicities, now carries the motto and the emblem and the write-up and signal of a particular race? They have a mandate. And that mandate is what is playing out now. So Biafran people, while all this maniac is ongoing, this food maniac, this Fulani jihadist invasion maniac, this slaughter maniac, this kidnapping maniac, this money disappearance maniac, this lion kill somebody in Ile-Ife University maniac, everything that is happening, Make una just do it, make una just laugh. When you see them carry your phone like this and then laugh, as a Biafran, do not go and join anything like protest. No. Because our good, it would they kill us. Our good to the kill us. So since 1960 coming down, our good to the kill us. Iranzi wanted to reunify one Nigeria, bringing the Fulani terrorists of the north back to everybody, the northern and the southern protectorate. Let them come back together. And then he removed his own brother, General Philip Effiong, who was his right-hand man. He removed him and then bring Fulani man to be his right-hand man. He did it to please the Northerners. He did it to please the Fulanis.
After how far now?
Okay, God bless you. when I listened to the write-up, I said maybe God actually kept Philip Effiong to go out of that place so that he can be able to stand with Ojukwu to fight.
Yes.
God was preparing him for a better mandate that was coming. Because if he had still remained there, Fulani terrorists for don't kill him, then Ojukwu go come get -1 gallant man.
Yeah, because they would have killed him the same time they killed
yes, the same time they killed this foolish Ironsi would have been the same time that Philip Effiong would have gone down. And then at the end of the day, the War Council of Ojukwu would have been missing and lacking of a good brain. Like
very important one at that. Very important.
So God actually allowed Ironsi to show his foolishness there. And the point that we are trying to pick from here is that our good to the kill us. He was trying to do good to please one Nigeria Fulani terrorists of the north. But at the end of the day, when he removed all his brothers from his right-hand man, his male runners, and even his guard, even his sergeant, he put Fulani, trying to please them. He was trying to do good, oh. Now our good to come the kill us. And his stupidity ended up killing and slaughtering over thousands of the Biafran extract trained soldiers that were supposed to have defended motherland when the real war started. So because of his stupidity, all the Biafran soldiers now, Biafran soldiers extract that were serving under the federal military government now, that were now serving in the north and every other part of one Nigeria, when the northern Fulani terrorists wanted to start to massacre, they surrounded all of them. They confiscated all their weapons from the parade ground. They mustered all of them because as of then, all the majors and generals now were predominantly the Fulanis. They mustered all of them at the parade ground and now say, Eastern Region soldiers, stand here. Eastern Region soldiers, all of them form a separate division. Now so, they massacre all of them, line them up, take off their rifles, massacre all of them. And then we lost them. We did not have them for the primary duty. So what we are saying is that continue to laugh now because our good to the killers cannot come back to repeat itself again. Now, when they use fire for fire, they fight all the enemies of Biafra that are coming. So as they are protesting there, just be laughing. Go to the website and make donations. Remember to cast your vote and help one another. Thank you for watching. Okay, we're there.
And they were Sonny. Thank you so much. You hear that? And have you casted your vote? Make use of www.biafrarepublicgov.org. Go there. You go see donate. You go see vote. Any of them you want to, you do. So quickly, we'll not go there here because look at that CB man tire. Okay, now quickly, I want me to see waiting that happen for Enugu State, according to what Peter Mbah is doing the people of Enugu. Peter Mbah is doing the people of Enugu. So make we begin to see the clip. I get about 3 clips we will go watch. Now this one they important because the people where they carry come no be Biafran territory they carry them come from. They are all people where they go carry from north, come Enugu state. Make they come fight the people where you don't destroy. Be like say we go start from where they destroy their farmland itself. Now that one first. We go first see where they destroy their farmlands. So you go see waiting with the dog, so you too go understand waiting with the dog. Now all these things in a farmland the way they don't destroy. Farm where the people of the local they go do their farm, come sell, we can destroy. Mothers are crying, children are crying. Look at it. Pitamba, just to give Funanis where they want to look at. They collect the land, they give Funanis.
We not agree. We not agree. We not agree. Okay, man, go right, Jago. We don't go many times. They don't want to do anything.
We don't come here to fight.
I don't look at my leg. We don't come here to fight, oh. This is my land, oh. This is your land, oh. We don't come to fight. Now protest we will do. Now our land with this. See person, let's see where person they eat from.
Chere ngwa kwuwezie.
Greetings.
Ndewo mazi.
And also our able MP, Information Minister, Abara Soni. May God bless you all. Dear friends, please, I just want to tell you, address this in this night, to ask you people, please, every Biafran should thank God. At the same time, pray for our Prime Minister, Simon Eba. You see what the people are facing in the north and also in the west now, especially in Yoruba land. Demonstration on hunger, fighting for a piece of bread. Believe me, it's God is working for Biafra.
Hello, Mazi.
To deliver us. Pray for Simon Eba, our Prime Minister. Don't threaten him. Every Biafra should do this. If P2B they have given P2B this. If you want,
Mazi.
have already coded all these things. Yes.
The thing is breaching.
So, where is this coming from? Okay, it's okay now. It's okay now.
Yeah, it's okay now.
our Prime Minister for all his great work. If Fulani have given P2B this presidency, what the people are facing today, we the Biafrans, the old Eastern country called Zoo, Nigeria, we people by now will be eating their shit and eat it as food. That is what the Fulani planned. They failed because God gave us Prime Minister Simon Eba, who have delivered us today. Today we are celebrating in Biafra land. We are not demonstrating. Go around all the platforms. You will see videos upon videos. The Biafrans are eating, drinking, sitting at home. But what is happening in Yoruba land? What is happening in our outer land? Which is not a, they are dying on hunger, they are demonstrating killing themselves, and we are not going to join them. We will continue to enjoy ourselves because God has already come to deliver us through our able Prime Minister Simon Eba. God, I pray that God will please it will be all his plan to sell our people failed. And we have to continue praying and bless our Prime Minister that God will strengthen him and continue giving him that wisdom and knowledge and understanding and the physical, both physical and spiritual strength to lead us. Biafra is here. Thank you, Biafra. Do not forget to pray for our Prime Minister Simon Eba. Pray for all the cabinets. Pray for all the media warriors. This is all I want to say to Biafrans. May God bless you all. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
You are blessed. You are blessed, my brother.
Bye-bye. All right. Biafrans. Okay. Now, look at what is happening in Enugu. Listen. As they go carry Fulani people come from north Enugu, because after you destroy their farmland, destroy their buildings, they can't ask question. Look at what happened.
God go punish us for our own land. For our own land, I ain't gonna go punish us. Unuchozi kaiwa for rule over there. Nga maybe talk na. God go punish us for our own land. For our own land. See where people they live. Over there. Make una kill us. Make una kill us. For our own land. For our own land. See where people they live. See where people they live. They want demolition. For our own land. Okay, for our own land, for our own land, for our own land.
Now, these people are protesting because of waiting Peter Mbah they do. Peter Mbah carry their land, give Fulani, make Fulani. No be say he carry give Fulani, he carry their land, develop them for food. He don't develop some areas. You go see for this video, say some areas, he don't develop them already. He dey organize them for them, Ruga. Me, my own is not that he just gave them the land. My own is that why is he punishing the poor people of Enugu State, taking their farm produce, destroying it just to please the Fulanese? You see, when our Prime Minister said that Peter Mbah was only planted there to make sure that ever since Peter Mbah took that office, you see, say Fulani they carry people for four corner Enugu every weekend. They know they discuss them. You can't hear it anywhere. Nobody, unless somebody happened to be there at that time to see them and they get a shot, a snap, or record, or just tell us, narrate to people what happened. If not, nobody they tell the story. All the people where they kidnap for Enugu. Listen, the people of Ehamufu till now have not returned home. They're still in the middle of nowhere. We'll just watch the video.
Welcome back. If you just tune in, you're watching Afia TV News Tonight, reaching you live from the cold city of Enugu State, Nigeria. And I am Doris Mayem Shishe. Last week, hundreds of NIMBO community residents in Uzowani local government area of Enugu State staged a peaceful protest against the state government plans to establish a cattle ranch for herdsmen in their community. And in reaction to that development, the Enugu State government debunked the claim that it plans to establish a Ruga in Uzowani local government area of the state. Instead, it says it plans to establish modern ranches as part of its agro-industrial productivity agenda to turn the state's dormant assets to productive assets, as well as further stem the tide of activities of kidnappers and other criminals who masquerade as herders. This has, however, generated lots of conversation and controversies among different groups. And of course, joining me tonight to talk about these and weigh the pros and cons of this conversation is Mr. Kene Uzodimma. He is a farmer and also the co-founder of the new Enugu Project Initiative. Mr. Kene, welcome to News Tonight.
Thank you. It's nice being here again today.
Let's begin with the proposed plan by the government. From the legal introduction I read, there is a plan to establish ranches in Uzowani as part of the government's plan to stem the tide of kidnappers.
Mas, if you want me to pause it anywhere, let me know.
First and foremost, when Mbah came up with this nonsense, Biafran Republic government in Ezra, through the Prime Minister, gave him a stern warning. Now, with this interview or documentary or publicity or journalism nonsense that they are doing on their studio here, they are coming to paint the narrative and to cajole the people and deceive them into believing that it is proposed cattle ranch. It has ever been.
Who proposed it?
Okay. It has ever been proposed cattle ranch before now. It has ever been proposed cattle ranch. But what you wake up to see is babies and women slaughtered in the bushes every day. Now, proposed cattle ranch. Is it not the same Fulani terrorists that have been hiding in the bushes to cut people's head off, rape them, kidnap them, that you will now say they should come and enter the ranch that you are preparing down here? So you're trying to remove or mobilize the terrorists from inside the bush to now come very close to the community. So that while the people are living and sleeping and even doing their normal activities in the day, they will just move out from the so-called ranches and then start slaughtering people in broad daylight. How could these people be so wicked to the point that they can't even have sympathy nor empathy on the indigenous people of Biafra? This nonsense is not going to prevail because the Biafran government is hereby brought to the notion of this, and then the government of Biafra will swing into action to make sure Mbah's nonsense of re-establishing another cattle spot, another Fulani jihadi spot in the very community where people are living. It's like mobilizing the Fulani terrorists from inside the bush, let them come and stay in the community so that when they want to kidnap and massacre, they can do it very easily.
It will be very easy.
Very, very easy. That goes the same way when you said, our Prime Minister had said that Mbah's coming was to make sure the Fulani jihadist invasion have a stand in Enugu. And this is one of the template and agenda that is trying to implement. So Biafran people should understand that if Mbah is deceiving them in the name of proposed NIMBO cattle ranch, there is nothing like ranch. And we have said this before. Whether ranch or no ranch or jihadis or Fulani invasion, we don't want. If there must be a ranch, it must not be Fulani terrorists that must be the ranchers. No. They should not be the people taking care of the ranches. No. It should be our people taking care of the ranch. And it should be the Afibo cow that we should be having here. Not this white Fulani jihadist terrorist cow. What happened to our own black cow, our own native cow of Biafra land? Why must it be that we must eat this cow that they have sex with every time? Because this is a hypnotized cow. People will be having sex on the ass of a cow, and then they will now later use it to come and sell and give to people. The people that now eat of it now will get hypnotized. And when you talk to them tomorrow, they will not have their brains working well. So Mbah has, number one, shown the real template that Fulani Islamic jihadist terrorists had given him. Just like Hopeless Usodima is doing in Imo State. Today now, he cannot sleep in Imo State. Oh. He is running to Abuja. Tinubu is about to enter plane. He will be there to shake Tinubu to enter plane. Tinubu want to come down from plane. He will be there to shake Tinubu to come down from plane. Tinubu want to go to toilet. He will be there to shake Tinubu to go to toilet. Tinubu want to have a meeting. He will be there to shake Tinubu. Tinubu finish meeting. He will be there to shake Tinubu. But he is missing in action in Imo State. But he is actively in action in every occasion in Abuja, while every other governors are not actively in action in Abuja 247. So why is he not in his Imo State, where he said he is the Supreme Court governor from there? Mbah, the Biafran people have gotten your message. The Biafran government in exile, through the leadership of the Prime Minister, has gotten your message. And since you have still gone ahead to do this thing, because you came to say, no, he's not giving farmlands to herdsmen, no, it is ranch. And then we say, oh, if it is a ranch, there is nothing like ranch that comes from Fulani. The only ranch that Biafran people will accept is ranch that is manned by Biafrans. And they are the one that determines the kind of cows or animals to rear in the ranches. But since you have still gone far to show us very well that it was to go and bring Fulani terrorists again to come into the community, bring them out from the bush, let them come to the community. Okay, Mbah, wait for the firepower of the government of Biafra. You see how they shot tear gas on the indigenous people in their own communities, in their own lands. They use gun to threaten them. Hey, slave boys of one Nigeria in Biafra land. This does not happen in the far north. In the far north, it is Sharia law that is taking place. It is Ishba police that is taking charge. In the far north, the emirs does not say, then you come and change and say you are the police, they send you to come. Who born dog? There's nothing like Nigerian police in the north. The police that is taking charge in the north is the Ishba police, which is the one that is ethically accepted by the Sharia ethics. But in Biafra land, they are using your own elders to dig your graves. But the message for these people should be that this is not 2021 when they just kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is 2024. And if we are fighting war in 2024, and then we are neutralizing the armored tankers of one Nigeria, both their men and the foreign mercenaries that were brought in, every other governor that does not understand what is to come should go and ask questions. Go and ask Oplesodima why he is missing in action every day in Imo State, but rather actively in Abuja. So Mbah, the die is cast. So wait for the response that will be coming from the government of Biafra. Continue watching again.
Okay.
I sent to all the security apparatus, and nothing comes out of it year in, year out. The one of last year is the most heartbreaking for me. If you are not take a loan and do it as business, make your profit, add value to the society. 100 cows in a confined space. If you have not provided a means of generating their food before time, so you're only bringing them into a space, giving them a legitimate stay to keep on grazing around the farming communities in that locality, and you're also giving them an opportunity to invade or to launch an attack in an entire community, just like what we see happening in Jos, Plateau State, in recent times.
All right. I mean, let's talk about you. You're a farmer, and you raised some concerns that.
Now, farmer or the one where Mbah said making contact.
No, now the man is the farmer. He is just saying the exact thing you said now.
Okay.
That he was saying that these people, these Fulanese, have been attacking their people, and they have been reporting to police. Police has never done anything for how many years? For many years till now. And now Mbah is telling them that giving them this land settlement will solve the whole problem. And the man is saying it's a lie, because if these people could attack them when they were far, now that you've given them license inside their communities, they can be disappeared. The same thing that happened in Lopanta, Abia State, is just the exact thing that is going to be happening here. It's what they want. The same thing, no difference.
While you go about your farming activities, hardly is there any form of security. There was a time where you had your farm also invaded by some of these headers, and talk to us about a bit of that experience and how did it go in the end of all of that?
Yes. Before I talk about that briefly, let me also talk about the Ima Powerful's version of create.
Now, Ima Powerful can't write them. They tell them, say, instead of giving to this, let the Enugu people, the manager with the Fulanese. So this man got answer.
Eating the ranch and giving it to the.
Go. What did you just say?
I just don't want to go there. I know. He said, instead of giving everything to Fulani people, let Enugu people they manage the thing with the Fulani, so that the Enugu people no go lose their land entirely. May they benefit from there.
Chai.
Honestly, we will listen to the man.
NIMBOs. For me, I don't. Ranching is a private business of people. You know, government. I know for sure an average Igbo man who will want to get involved in ranching should on his own get involved in ranching. Before today, we have Igbos who are cattle rearers in Igbo land. So I won't even subscribe to government setting up a ranch and giving it to theIndi Igbos to go and begin to rear cattle. I want government to create an enabling environment for people to do business. So if I want to get involved in ranch business, I know I'm getting involved because I want to do it, not because government is setting up a ranch and they're giving it to me. So that also will not work for me. I think if an Igbo person wants to set up a ranch, you can go acquire a land, begin to set up a modern ranch in your own community, in your own village, and manage it yourself. Face the business and know it is business, and not government spending its hard-earned money. And just like government is not good in doing business, by the end of the day, it won't see the light of the day. So whether for the Fulanis or for the Indigbos, government should not set up any ranch anywhere. If you want to get involved in ranching business, go do it yourself. Spend your own money. If you are not take a loan and do it as business. Make your profit, add value to the society, and not allowing government to waste money in the name of setting up ranches. Now, coming back to my experience, sometimes I talk about these things with so much passion, not because it's just passion, but because I've committed my life. Into this business. I've spent the past 7 years of my life in the rural areas developing agriculture. I presently own a 30-hectare farm in Kano West local government area. I am expanding to about 50 hectares of rice this year in Kano West alone. I have another large expanse of land in Ibitolo, in Eziago, where I do both corn and rice. So I am talking as a critical stakeholder. And in the past 5, 6, 7 years of my experience in this field, on yearly basis, I've had an encounter where these Fulani herdsmen graze in my farm. I have evidences, I've written petitions. Every year, my petitions are sent to all the security apparatus, and nothing comes out of it, year in, year out. The one of last year is the most heartbreaking for me, because I was able to arrest one of the cows in my farm. I was able to contact the local government chairman, who did not even want to care about my complaint until I got the attention of the SA to the governor on security matters. That was when, it looks as if there was a little bit of response. And this, to my greatest shock, we're able to bring together in a room the leaders of the Fulanis in Enugu State, the likes of Aldo Seidu, who is the leaders of the Fulani people in Enugu State, the leader of the Mieti Allah in Enugu State. We are able to bring the likes of His Royal Highness Alhaji Sambo Yusuf, who is the chief of the House of Fulani in Enugu State. We brought the likes of Alhaji Marafa to the meeting, and we held the meetings every Tuesday in the local government area of Nkano West, chaired by Nkano West local government chairman Uche Ejim. I brought a proposal for a peace accord between the farmers and the herders living and doing their businesses in Nkano West local government area. Let us write an agreement where you, as a herdsman, we don't want to interfere in your business, but if you graze in our field, we know you live here, you pay. Now, we also...
You see the problem, the same problem. We welcome you. Stay, do your business. We are not disturbing you. Don't disturb us. Just stay this side. How can you ask a Fulani man to freely graze in your field? And from grazing in your field, he is now grazing in your rice plant, and you are making noise, you are talking. You see, people don't know when they are selling. The same thing, the Benue State, you said it here before, the middle belt people said, come and take ranch, build ranches, no problem. As long as you mind your ranch, we mind our own farm. Today, they don't even have farm. I am surprised that people listen. I don't believe Tinubu is the cause of the problem. It's not Tinubu. The cause of the problem is the Fulanese that have destroyed all the farm. The remaining one for Enugu, Peter Mbago destroy them today. So Fulanese have destroyed all the farms. Where do you want the food to come out from? Fulanese don't allow people to go to farm. Anybody that goes to farm, they buy the person. If na woman, they rape them. How do you want the farm to? How do you want the food to come up? How do you want them to produce the food? Martin I beg, if we go round up, make go round up in next 10 minutes.
The same story and story. Like you said, what the Benue people did, first and foremost, there's something we need to accept here, that the government of the one Nigeria made the indigenous people to accept the fact that it is peaceable, it is lovely, it is calm, it is good to cohabit with the Fulani Islamic jihadist terrorists. They don't make them to see the reality and to understand the menace and the dangers that these people carry wherever they are and where you see them and what they will commit to the community. So they now give you the devil's option. Let me call it like that. You see when they give you devil's option is they keep fry pan and then they keep fire. So they say choose between the two, fry pan and fire. The fry pan must be on top of fire. Then fire now is to burn fry pan. Before you see this man here, this farmer here, speak with so much hunger and enthusiasm to see that his farm product continues and give him money at the end of the day, and he will have something to sell and also to supply to the people in need. The government of the day gave him these devil's options, fry pan and fire. They told him is either you cohabit with these people, allow them to also have their own stay, or your own farmland will not grow. So this is the fry pan and the fire. So you now have to choose now in a way and manner of trying to absorb these people, bring them in. That is why he has come to the point of accepting that, there must be a peace agreement, that the haters, terrorists must have to graze and then don't allow their nonsense to enter his farmland. And when they enter, if they destroy his product, they have to pay for it. But who allows them to pay for anything? He narrated something. They have destroyed his crops for many years, and whenever he takes up the case, they don't give him audience. Until he continue till he go to the SSA on security matters in the government house. Then they now push the matter now. They did not settle the matter there. They now push it back to go back to the chairman of his local government and say the chairman of his local government should go and be the one to engage the Fulani terrorists. And he is calling names of the Fulani terrorists or guards them. The emirs, the paramount rulers, the emirs in Biafra land. You're answering emir, you see? But you cannot go and answer Eze in Fulani land. So they now give them the devil's option. That is why he now had to try to accept that he must cohabit with the terrorists, allow them to come and graze. Then when they don't graze, or when they enter, if they go enter their own, because that is what the enabler governors and leaders have done to the people of the land, the indigenous people. So at times, you need to understand that these people are in a very tight corner. Because if they were to have their ways, you see the hunger this man is speaking? If this man with the hunger he speaks in this studio, understanding that the same Fulani terrorists are the people that have been raping and maiming and cutting off heads and destroying people from inside the far bush, then he understands the danger of bringing these same people to the community to come and stay. He understands that these people will wake up one day in broad daylight and then cut everybody's head in the community off. Then he's now telling you at the end of the day that the options that the government gives him with his co-farmers is to cohabit with these same people in their own farmlands. So in reality, this man understands the dangers of these Fulani terrorists. But the government of the day has made their hands to become useless, that they cannot do anything. Just like you saw the other people protesting now, they use the security forces to shoot at them, to shoot tear gas at them, and then to pursue them away, indigenous people in their lands. So if this man here now were to be allowed to face the Fulani terrorists face to face, head on, only him and them, he would have killed all of them. So the reality is that our people understand what is happening and the solution, but they don't have the ability of being able to confront the terrorists, because the enablers that are in power have all they can to destroy the livelihood of our people. But with the solution here is that the Biafran Republic government in exile has come to eradicate the nonsense that they have come with. We are here to make sure we destroy all of them and take them out of Biafra land, and to see that the peace-loving people of Biafra have their communities and their lands and have it to live with. So on this very note, I love to appreciate the tenacity of my Prime Minister, the existence of my Prime Minister, because without him, Biafran people would have been dying in numbers like it happens in Kaduna, Kano, Benue, Niger State, Zamfara, Maiduguri, Borno, and every other places. But with him standing tall and defending Biafra land, we are here today and we can boldly say yes. To the Biafran Liberation Army, you guys are making Biafrans proud. Continue to defend Biafra land. We are doing our own and making sure every funds needed are coming from the diaspora to make sure we acquire every guns and bullet needed for your work to be viable and to continue and to break all bounds. We salute our supreme leader, the man that has sacrificed for this very day to come. We salute our eternal leader, salute our heroes and heroines who started the defense of humanity in 1966 January 15 coup, which many people never understood the sole reason of that coup. It was to curtail this Islamic jihad that is happening today. The same thing was happening in 1966. And it was to take over everybody, just like it is happening today. The reason why you cannot see a coup of that kind of 1966 to be possible today is because we don't have able hands of the likes of Kaduna Nzoku again in the Nigerian army of today. We don't have able hands of the like of Adozie, all the gallant men of the southern and the eastern extract that stood their ground and understood what freedom is all about and understood what the dangers of the jihad was going to come and do. That is why there cannot be a coup today. Because if there is to be a coup today, who will carry out the coup? Is it the Fulani terrorists that are now the army personnel and the Navy or the Air Force? There can never be another coup. The only solution is for us all to join our hands, support the Biafran Republic government in exile, support the defense force of Biafra, and destroy the presence of the terrorists so that Biafra can be restored. Have you casted your vote? Remember to go and cast your vote. Have you supported the Biafran liberation? Head to the website and do your bidding. Thank you so much, Mwachineke. To all the ministers that are listening to us here and the administrators of the de facto in the homeland and all Biafrans and all our donors that are making sure the waters of Biafra is not dry, I salute all of you. God will continue to enrich you because you have a lot to do to donate and to sacrifice to the freedom of the Biafran people. Thank you so much as we approach our convention in Finland. Airborne, Biafra is winning and they are crying, and we will continue to win while they continue to cry and move about in the street of one Nigeria. Ndewo Mochineke.
Mochineke, ndewo no Mochineke. We are winning the war. So I say good night from here.